Good afternoon. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory. Here's a live look at the view from the camera on top of the Deaconess Gateway Hospital, looking out over the intersection of I-69 and the Lloyd. Peaks of blue sky here or there, but quite a few clouds out there as well. We will continue to see a few clouds out there, maybe a stray shower, but mainly dry. Then all this moves out and we have beautiful weather through Labor Day weekend. But then as we get into next week, there is a chance of rain and even a few thunderstorms. Here's a look at satellite and radar. You can see that band of clouds stretching kind of from northwest to southeast through the middle of the tri-state. That's along a very weak cold front that is pushing through right now. Within that, we may be getting a few sprinkles right now in Wabash, western Gibson, Spencer counties, but these are very, very small showers. I mean, you can barely even see them, and most of us are dry. So keep that in mind as we move forward through the rest of the afternoon. It is possible some of you may get a little bit of rain very briefly, but most of us are going to stay dry. And then any rain we do see should taper off by about 7 o'clock tonight as the sun begins to set. Then the clouds will clear as we head into the night, and tomorrow will be full of sunshine. As for our temperatures, we are currently sitting in the low to mid 80s in most locations. You can definitely tell it's a little bit cooler off to the north where that cold front is starting to swing through. It's 85 right now in Evansville, Owensboro, and Madisonville, and that's pretty close to our high for the day. We may tack on just another degree, but with the clouds and that cold front moving through as we proceed through the rest of the afternoon, it really looks like our temperatures will probably peak in those mid 80s and then start to gradually drop back through the lower 80s. There is just that very isolated chance some of you could get a stray shower as the kids are headed home this afternoon. But again, those rain chances most likely coming to an end by about 7 o'clock tonight. So even that slim chance of rain, I think, will be out of here by the time the Friday night football games are getting underway. Really great, comfortable weather for Friday night football. Our temperatures will be in the upper 70s to around 80 as those games are kicking off. Then we'll fall back through the 70s through the course of the game, dipping into the upper 60s around the time most folks would be headed home as those games are wrapping up. Then through the overnight hours, those temperatures keep dropping back through the 60s. Will eventually bottom out in the mid to upper 50s by early Saturday morning. Then Labor Day weekend, lots of sunshine on Saturday with highs in the low to mid 80s. We see a few clouds on Sunday, highs in the low 80s there as well. Mid 80s on Labor Day. We do see partly to maybe even mostly cloudy skies creeping in on Labor Day, but I think we'll stay dry as the rain probably won't move in until Tuesday. Let me pull up the Facebook video just so I can see if anybody has any questions. Then we'll get into those rain chances here. Sorry, usually I pull this up beforehand. Here we go. Cheyenne says it doesn't feel like 85. It feels pretty nice out there. Yeah, the humidity is really not bad, and that humidity may actually dip even more as we go through the weekend. So think of how nice it feels out there right now. Shave just a little bit of the humidity and a couple of degrees off, and that's what we've got in store through Labor Day weekend. So really gorgeous weather for whatever your plans are this holiday weekend. Then as we get into next week, that's where we see the rain chances coming in. So let's talk about that. Monday, this low pressure system will be coming in from the west. That's what's pushing these clouds our way. So that's why we will see partly to maybe even mostly cloudy skies on Labor Day. But I think the rain will hold off until Tuesday. Then as this low pressure system slides to our south, it kicks up a few scattered showers, maybe even a thunderstorm, mainly later in the day Tuesday. And then those rain chances kind of linger into Wednesday because as this low pressure system moves out, this cold front comes in. So that kicks up some additional showers, again, kind of hit or miss on Wednesday, and then that whole thing starts to move out on Thursday. So there is still a chance of rain on Thursday, but I really think the better chances will be on Tuesday and Wednesday. Notice the wind arrows here, though. As that cold front moves out, cool, dry air from the northwest will take over, and we've got another fall-like day in store by the end of next week. As for how much rain we're going to get, it looks like the heaviest rain will stay off to our south. Here at home, many of us will probably pick up around a ½ inch of rain, but especially farther to the southeast, it's certainly possible we could get as much as an inch of rainfall. And honestly, we need a good soaking rain out there right now. The drought monitor updated yesterday, and the area that's considered abnormally dry was expanded. It now includes most of the tri-state. Those abnormally dry conditions are kind of this first step leading into drought conditions. So if we don't get some rain soon, it's very possible we could end up in a drought. But we do have that rain chance Tuesday, Wednesday, even lingering into Thursday. So I'm hoping we get a good soaking rainfall out of this, and it kind of eliminates those abnormally dry and potential drought conditions. So beautiful, a few clouds, but otherwise dry, highs in the low to mid 80s through Labor Day weekend. Chance of rain and maybe even a few thunderstorms Tuesday, Wednesday. Not a washout, but a few showers here or there, maybe a rumble of thunder. That rain tapers off on Thursday, but then this cooler air moves in. And look at Thursday. We're talking about highs in the low 70s and overnight lows dipping into the upper 40s. That's even cooler than that beautiful fall weather we had Monday and Tuesday of this week. So a really nice little cool down on Thursday. It doesn't last forever, though. We do already start to warm back into the mid to upper 70s then by next Friday. But in general, it does look like we'll have pretty nice weather then heading into next weekend. I'm not seeing any other comments other than Cheyenne, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Enjoy the beautiful weather we have in store this Labor Day weekend. Don't go anywhere just yet, though. Jamie French and Robinson Miles will be right back with some of your latest news headlines.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices. Live from 14 News, this is a 14 Digital News Desk update.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our 2:30 streaming show. I'm Jamie French.
And I'm Robinson Miles. First of all, as we always do, congrats for making it to Friday.
Happy Friday.
Got a lot of stuff going on around the tri-state today, so we'll just go ahead and jump right in. Our first story for you is in Spencer County, where a project 4 years in the making is now complete. The new Isaiah 117 house helps area foster children. So when children are removed from their homes, rather than waiting in a DCS office for placement, officials say this house offers kids a chance to relax, play, and feel safe.
Yeah, so you're seeing some inside look there. The house is fully stocked. It has a kitchen, boy-girl bedrooms, an outdoor play area. Children will also leave the house with a packed bag, things like clothes, hygiene products, even their own pillow and blanket. Leaders say not only are they helping the kids, but it's also a load lifted off of the Child Services Agency. Leaders say they will officially cut the ribbon on this new house on September 6th. Our Mitch Carter got an inside look. He'll have that full story tonight at 6.
Very cool. Now, for our next story here today, this is going to be a big one for those who've been watching Channel 14 for a long time. And certainly those out in the community who have run into us love to talk about this person. So looking ahead about 1 month away from a special tribute to a beloved tri-state meteorologist. The Newberg Museum is hosting the Tribute to the Yacht event.
Of course, it celebrates tri-state legend Marcia Yaki. This tribute will also include photos and videos. You'll also get to hear from several familiar faces, at least familiar to us, hopefully you guys as well. Mike Blake, David James, Jeff Lyons as well.
There he is.
There he is. Wow, look at this video. Although the event is free, you can guarantee your seat for $10. Details for that event is on our website, 14news.com. I love this.
You know, it's one of those things for people in our position. It's something to aspire to, because I feel like every third person I meet in the community who watches 14, that is like the first thing they want to talk about.
And I'm like,
It's now, you might not remember that Marcia Yaki.
Yep.
Absolutely. So that is going to be very, very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Excited.
All right, so we've got even more going on around the tri-state today. So you tune back in later this evening, 14 News at 4, 5, and 6. We'll have all these stories in more detail and a whole lot more. And then, of course, later on tonight at 10.
All right. Thanks for watching this afternoon. Have a great Friday and a great Labor Day weekend ahead.